All right, so let's address the elephant in the room now, right? A lot of people are asking if coding is still worth learning in 2024. With AI advancing at such an insane pace, things are moving so damn fast now, right? Some even claim that coding jobs are going to be replaced. But here's the thing, people always freak out when technology evolves. They think, will it take my job? Should I even bother learning about it, right? Yeah, which is, I think, very valid concerns. I've been running a software company for, I think, 5 years now. And I've been coding since 2019. What I've realized is that just because something gets easier doesn't mean it's no longer valuable, right? If you're considering learning coding 2024, let me reassure you that it's more relevant now than ever. Companies still need stuff getting built. And right now, my team, we have a team of like 7 developers. We are still hiring more and more developers now, even with AI. You still got to move faster and faster, right? Just because my company has AI doesn't mean my competitors don't have AI. They have AI too. Their developers can build faster. We're in competition now to see who can build faster with the existing resources that we need. So we still need to have more developers over time to build. Think about this, just because construction machines made building easier, did we stop building? No. We started building skyscrapers instead of castles now, right? The same thing is happening with software today. There are a lot of different types of AI. But what we're looking at here, it's generative AI. It doesn't replace humans. It's more of like a text completion tool. It enhances us. It helps us finish our sentences, right? It's not AGI yet. It's still not super intelligence where it's another level of consciousness like us. It's not. It's just here to support us. So when developers can work faster, it doesn't mean we will produce less or get laid off. It means we'll create more. Imagine being able to build an app in half the time. Doesn't mean there will be fewer projects. No, it just means more ideas can become reality faster. And coding lets you be on the forefront of that. Coding lets you build more and ship more faster. So let's get a little bit deeper, right? Coding is more than just writing lines of code. It's about problem solving. It's about solving a need that your end users want. You learn to think in a structured, logical way when it comes to building software. That's a skill that you cannot automate you. Sure, AI can assist you, but can it replace the human creativity needed to solve complex problems? No, it's not going to do that. You still need to understand the system, the architecture, and the logic behind the decisions. Just to share a quick story, I've been interviewing over 30 computer science fresh graduates just a few weeks ago, and it's more apparent now than ever that out of 3 people that I have interviewed, because I have been interviewing developers ever since 2020. After I learned the code, I was building software projects with companies and with startups. And back then, I started a school because I thought it was hard to hire talents. And the interesting thing here is right now, it's harder than ever to hire talents. It's even harder now than it was in 2019. And why? Yes, there are more people applying for jobs now because there are more junior developers who think that they want to get a shot in becoming a developer. People are getting complacent, and I'm not sure who, but a lot of people that I've interviewed, most of them are computer science or IT graduates, they're getting complacent with maybe just being able to code with AI. I assume that they pass most of their exams and score great GPAs in university just because they have AI helping them do their homework. That's what I really think so, because they couldn't even solve simple problem-solving questions like reversing a string or title casing a string, things like that requires your basic fundamentals of programming, like writing loops, writing if-else statements, writing a function. They struggled with those fundamental things. That's what I realized. They couldn't perform without the help of AI. So, yeah, which brings me to my next point. Here's where most people miss the point. AI might be able to generate code, but it cannot craft the experience of a software product. Coding involves user experience, it involves scalability, it involves decision-making that goes beyond just the syntax that people write in code. AI is like a new tool. Those who learn how to use it effectively will stand out and they will thrive. And the rest, they will fall behind. Because think about it, just because you are able to spin out a few lines of code that AI gives you, that doesn't make you any different from a 5-year-old who's able to do that. Does that make sense? So, like, if true value only comes from something that only you can do, something that is scarce, right? If everyone can spit out code that a 5-year-old can, you are no different from a 5-year-old. Then why would a company want to hire you? Yes, well, there will be more people building startups because they could spin up code faster, but that also means the rate of development will be so much faster. And when everyone reaches a bottleneck that AI cannot help you solve, you eventually will need someone who's able to solve it, right? And only then you will see the value of the real software engineers, the real problem solvers out there. The way I see it, right, the future isn't about AI versus humans or things like that. It's about humans who know how to work with AI. That's why coding 24 isn't just worth it. It's pivotal. It's crucial. It's what we need. Right, those who master coding, when I say programming, I don't mean getting a computer science degree. I mean being able to solve problems, right? And those who are able to master this problem-solving skills with code will be able to leverage AI to become better, faster, and more efficient. The skills gap can be way bigger now compared to what it was last time, right? You will be able to ship products at a speed and quality that we couldn't even dream of a decade ago. And if you can harness this power, you will be in demand. So look at it this way, the more tools that we have, the bigger the projects that we can take on, and AI will help you build. But someone needs to steer the ship, right? Coding is a skill set that lets you understand the direction of the ship. Without it, you are just a passenger and you're not the captain. You're not thinking. You're just moving bricks, right? So here's a little personal story. I've seen companies that refuse to adapt. they're stuck in their old ways, they're running to AI and automation, and they think that they're staying safe. But what? They're really dying, right? This is even happening even before AI, right? I know some of the companies who are still stuck to very traditional tech stacks where they have to build everything slowly from scratch, whereas we are able to spin up backend servers and our backend tools and our APIs all automatically within. They're still building the traditional way where they need like months or years to just ship a new feature, right? And to me, it's just like another tool that helps you speed up development. And on the flip side, I've seen companies who adapt new technology and code alongside that are growing, thriving, and take on so much more ambitious projects and building so much faster and so much cheaper. I've been working, interviewing, and hiring developers for the past 4 years, and frankly, it's harder than ever now to hire developers because a lot of the ones graduating in this generation are the ones who went into tech in the ChatGPT role, right? Learning to code and building that computational thinking and problem-solving skills is absolutely not easy, right? I shared this in another video, but back in 2019, when I learned to code myself, I left my job. That was easily one of the most difficult journeys in my life, right? It was do or die for me. So if I had to solve those coding problems myself, I would have been stuck, unemployed, if I didn't get my coding projects done. So imagine if I had ChatGPT back then, I think a lot of the drive would have been gone because I probably would just take the easy way out and just copy paste it from ChatGPT, which I assume a lot of these graduates now are doing. So coming back to now, I'm looking to hire way more developers now because of the projects that we're getting, but I am still struggling even more now when it comes to finding software developers. So let me flip the script a little bit. AI is actually an opportunity, but it's not a threat. You are already ahead of the curve. Think of coding as a superpower in 2024. It's the language that powers the digital world, and now you're going to be able to harness that power and bring it to the next level. If you're not able to code, you're like a 5-year-old, which is fine, right? But just know that there is an edge to being able to code and being able to build fast with AI. And here's the real kicker, right? AI can help you learn to code faster, but you no longer have to spend and waste time debugging for hours. AI can assist in identifying issues and suggesting fixes and even doing code reviews, right? So if you are intimidated by learning the code before, 2024 is actually the best time to dive in now because of all the tools that makes learning so much easier and smoother. The only way AI will threaten you is if you sit back and do nothing. If you want to be part of the future, coding is going to be one of the most valuable skills out there. Whether you're working with AI or building the next big software, the opportunities here, it's limitless. So yes, coding is 100% worth learning in 2024, not just for the job opportunities, but for the way that it will transform the way you think and open doors to the future. Just dive straight into it. The future is being written in code as we speak. Yeah, that's my thoughts on this topic. So if you have more questions about the future or about coding, do drop in the comments. As usual, I'll read all of them. And if there's any topic you want to cover next, do let me know. And as usual, as always, also drop what's one insight or one takeaway you got from this video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.